Welcome back, everyone! In last week's episode, you experienced us celebrating New Year's Eve together with our Norwegian and Danish friends from Rapsalt and Sirius. An evening we will never forget due to the fact that our little dinghy plus our outboard engine decided to say farewell to us that night. Despite searching for hours, we were not able to find it anywhere. Very sad, with me still recovering from my head injury, we were in a state of shock, you could say. Overwhelmed on land by washing prices of over 100 euros in Bridgetown, we then decided to move anchorage together with sailing yacht Sirius, who offered to be our dinghy service. In Port St. Charles, we were so lucky to meet another sailing couple from Kiel, who lent us their spare dinghy until we returned to Germany. The support and generosity we experienced made us speechless. It was these sailors which gave us back a lot of positive vibes and energy that made us gain back our expedition mode. We first explored Barbados' wild east coast and then also its south coast, including a stop on a fish market in Oistins. Before leaving Barbados, we decided to organize a little beach party, playing cup together, singing songs at a bonfire, and enjoying living the moment.
We had a very hard crossing from Barbados to Tobago with 6 to 7 before and 3 to 5 meter waves coming from the side, crashing over our deck once in a while. A lot of free but unwanted showers in the cockpit. In the aftermath, we all agreed that this trip was much more stressful for all of us than the 23-day trip over the Atlantic. But this trip to Tobago was so worth it. So here we are in Pirates Bay in Tobago with some other yachties anchoring here. Unfortunately, we didn't really check that it was the rainy season here. And we've had very heavy rains the whole night long. Though the scenery still is very beautiful with all the clouds hanging in the mountains. And we just found some swimming coconuts that we caught.
We found this coconut swimming just in our anchor bight, and this is like how she looks like from inside, like a pearl in the ocean.
And how did you get it? I think you're forgetting something.
Yeah, Jana got it out for us.
Jana went down in a canoe and headed there like Pocahontas fishing for coconuts in Pirates Bay.
Geil, oder?
Oh, there you can see Nico. Nico we met in La Palma and then back on Barbados on his 27-foot boat. Sailed all the way all alone, and then we made it together to Tobago. Nico is our dinghy service at the moment since we don't have a dinghy anymore due to the night in Barbados where it got lost or where it vanished.
Goatees.
Haben die hier auch so viel Zuckerrohr angebaut eigentlich?
We managed to do immigration and customs quite quickly. Despite the possible 24-hour period of turning up there after arrival, we had to pay a small fee for being late. Cruisers had told us not to tell them anything but the real time you arrived, as news spread very quickly in this little village and there was always somebody watching the bay, and we didn't want any problems.
Hoch und weit bringt Sicherheit.
Remember when he talk, he used to talk, he only see when him from the phone and Cara. And Cara used to talk.
Yeah, but fried in the pan.
Yeah, fried. And you fry them tonight.
Yeah, we will try.
You will enjoy it.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
And this is how they
What is this? What kind of fish is this?
No, there is chop.
Chub?
Yes, chop.
Okay.
Yeah.
So how much would it be?
We bought some parrotfish and a fish the fisherman called alewife. When Ilya mentioned he hoped it didn't taste like the name, they laughed, and we even got some extra fish. The black fish with the blue stripe that we fried later on that night actually tasted like chicken. It was our absolute favorite. The following day we decided to do a trip to Argyle Falls. We bought some tickets in the local supermarket for 4TT for a two-way trip. Then we sat at the bus station and waited. After 30 minutes, a white minibus passed by, but the driver said he didn't accept the tickets. After another 20 minutes, another bus passed by, but never stopped. The bus driver just giving us signs we couldn't get on. We saw another bus that we ran after with the villagers giving us strange looks, asking us why we were doing that. When we asked the bus driver if he was going in the direction of Scarborough, he said, "I have lunch break now. I will see if I go there later." Then we asked some more villagers about this bus business going on. You need to be lucky to meet the right bus. There's no time schedule here. We're on the countryside of Tobago. George from the local car rental said. In the end, we took the next minibus 2.5 hours after we had wanted to leave, but happy we were going somewhere.
Ich glaube, das ist ein bisschen wie er meinte. Das ist wie so ein Ritter mit so einem Speer, ne?
This is amazing. So we just came back from the waterfall. Actually, we wanted to go to Argyle Waterfalls, but then we met a guy on the way who said that we should just turn to the left, since the other waterfalls you have to pay for. And actually, right now we were the only ones at the waterfall and went through this Garden of Eden, you can really call it. It's so tropical, it's all full of bamboo here, and flowers, birds, butterflies. We even saw a blue Adonis, which is a very rare butterfly. Ilya just got some underwear from a guy from New Zealand, and it's actually the same butterfly which is endangered, he told us. Yeah, and now I'm trying to find my troop again.
Are you charismatic between the ages of 17 and 25? Hold 3 O-level subjects, including English and from Tobago. Then the Woodwood Afro-Queen Show is the content.
Hope you find Tobago clean, green, serene, and very wonderful indeed.
We do, yeah.
Very wonderful. You're coming from where?
Germany.
Eh?
Germany.
Ah, guten Tag. Ah, good. Well, enjoy yourselves. Take care.
For you, submit your application to the Tobago Heritage Festival at yahoo.com by 2 p.m. on January 17th. Over $20,000 in prizes to be won. For further details, contact the Tobago Festival Commission at 639-4441.
We were wondering about this beautiful funeral car a bit, and also realized there were a lot of people walking around dressed up very neatly. A villager explained that the son of a very respected teacher he referred to as the master had set for the last time, and that he had been driven through the village in his open coffin. Everyone who knew him was invited to his house to celebrate his life, which included singing, eating, and having a big party until the last guest had left. This celebration could last for days.
ne?
Bitte was?
I don't tell, because otherwise all the other tourists come here and then this place gets crowded and we are not alone anymore.
It's a secret place.
Beware of falling coconuts.
I could have stayed in this magic bay forever, but we still wanted to see more of Tobago. But first, some lunch.
Laura, what's for lunch today?
A plate of food with fish, lentils, noodles, salad, other salad, rice, and barbecued tuna.
I had nothing. I am on diet.
Why, Ilya?
Because we have to save money, you know. Everything is so expensive. We need a new dinghy. So I'm the one today who stays without food. For the team.
It will be
No,
my
no.
turn on Monday.
No, just joking. I had 2 carrot cakes before.
You had 2 carrot cakes,
Oh.
not only one. My troop ready to go?
Yeah, we are waiting for you.
Come on!
All right.
Let's go.
Go, come in our Fast and Furious fancy car.
Oops, wrong scene. Or not? Ilya, what are you doing?
Pumping.
Whose dinghy is that?
It is like a barrel without bottom. Fass ohne Boden.
A barrel without a bottom, yeah.
Können wir das so sagen, Jana?
I don't know if you Let's go back to the evening before. On our road trip we had found ourselves an old dinghy with a lot of holes, but had the mission to get this thing floating.
Ja, und wie machen wir das gleich? Willst du da drin sitzen?
Ich gehe da rein, ja.
Willst du wirklich rein?
Willst du ein Paddel von mir haben? Also, wenn ich dich hinterher ziehe, dann könntest du mit dem Paddel helfen, dann will ich das Boot ein bisschen steuern. Ja?
Willst du nicht lieber eine Schwimmweste als ein Paddel?
Warum willst du da rein?
Ja, weil wir nie zu vier da in das Boot einfach geschöpft. Das sind ja 200 die ersten Schiffe in dem Leben. Ja. Ganz simpel.
Jana, what's happening here?
Well, we have an old new dinghy that we actually found on the beach, and the problem is that two of the chambers of the dinghy they have big holes, and Ilya is sitting back in there pumping, so he's not going to drown, and we're going to get the boat to Thula. Thanks for watching, everyone. We hope you enjoyed this episode at this beautiful tropical island that won our hearts so quickly, not only by its unique landscape, but also because of the special and caring people of Charlotteville. Stay tuned to find out whether we were able to bring this dinghy back to floating to become our new companion on our journeys. To support us doing our videos, have a look on our Patreon page blended in below. Don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel. We're looking forward to welcoming you on board again in our next episode. Bye bye!